The Shadow Council scene is actually one of my favorite scenes in the latest episode of The Mandalorian because it adds so much more depth to the story, and as much as I'm not a huge fan of what the sequels did story-wise, this still starts to improve that story a little bit how the Clone Wars did for the prequels. And I feel like one of the most important appearances here, other than obviously Pelion and Gideon, is actually Brendol Hux. You might recognize obviously the name Hux, but also his looks and sound. And this is because Brendol Hux is actually Armitage Hux's father, the Hux we see in the sequel trilogy, and is also played by Brian Gleason, the brother of Domhnall Gleeson, who plays Hux in the sequel trilogy, which is why they look and sound so similar. And obviously this is a direct tie into the First Order and what is soon to come. And what I also found really interesting is that Gideon said he was obsessed with cloning and that he's putting a lot of resources into Project Necromancer, which I'm guessing is obviously their work to either create Snoke or revive Palpatine, or both, because necromancer usually means reviving something dead. But that also adds a little bit of confusion to me, as it seemed like the First Order had no idea about Palpatine's existence. So I'm wondering in what way Brendol is involved in this, or if he potentially didn't tell his son about this project, or if he simply failed to revive Palpatine and kind of gave up on that, focused on the First Order, but others kept that work in progress until they finally succeeded.